with meteorologist Ashley Ruiz.
Good Monday morning, friends. 6:54 and just in from the National Hurricane Center. We now have Tropical Storm Delta in the Caribbean. Max sustained winds of 40 miles per hour moving to the west-northwest at 9 miles per hour. Still forecast to move into the Gulf of Mexico sometime Wednesday morning, intensifying into a hurricane before taking aim toward the northern Gulf Coast. Where along the northern Gulf Coast, still up in the air, but the cone of uncertainty includes the upper Texas coast all the way into the Florida Panhandle, possibly making landfall sometime on Friday as a Cat 2 hurricane. But keep in mind the forecast intensity, the timing, and the location are really uncertain at this time. We are going to know more in the coming days, especially once it enters the Gulf, but all of us along the upper Texas coast of the Florida Panhandle will need to prepare and stay up to date and prepare for potentially a landfalling hurricane later this week. Now, the computer guidance does bring it mostly into southeast Louisiana, but keep in mind this is still 4 to 5 days out, so a lot can change between now and then. You're likely going to see the computer models move to the west, move to the east. That's called the windshield wiper effect. So the latest from the GFS model, so it has, of course, Gamma getting absorbed by Delta now. So this is sometime Wednesday, and then it potentially moves into southeast Louisiana sometime on Thursday. The latest from the GFS brings it into close to areas near the Atchafalaya Bay and then closer to Grand Isle, potentially Friday morning, potentially as a hurricane. And so, of course, again, this is likely going to change, so you are going to see a lot of updates in the coming days on where it could potentially aim toward. So all in all, it's still too early to tell if we're going to feel direct impacts. If it moves more to the west toward potentially central Louisiana, so our coast, or southwest Louisiana, our impacts will be significantly greater. If it moves toward the Mississippi, Alabama, or northwest Florida Gulf Coast, our impacts will be slim to none. So something to keep in mind, or at least direct impacts. We would still see strong winds, still see storm surge such as that, but all in all, still too soon. So again, impacts could be felt Thursday into Saturday, so prepare and plan now and check back in with us daily and frequently, because this is going to continuously change. Tropical Storm Gamma getting sheared at the moment, and then watch what happens. The track brings it closer to the Yucatan and then eventually getting absorbed by Delta. Delta will be a stronger system, so that energy will likely get pulled to the north and then absorbed as a whole. So our eyes really are focused on Tropical Storm Delta. So satellite and radar showing things that are very quiet. We have a decaying cold front over the area, so we'll still see those northerly winds today. It's going to be nice, very pleasant. We are starting the day off on a cool side with low dew points in place. Our dew point temperatures are going to be in check today thanks to that north wind. So we're still in that comfortable category and then entering more of a sticky category later in the week. 58 degrees now, temperatures nice and pleasant. Again, we're going to warm up into the 80s today, upper 70s, lower 80s. You won't have to worry about anything in the way of rainfall, and we should stay rain-free in the coming days. But again, keep in mind, got to watch what's going on in the tropics.